No, this one's already done. It's ready to go. Now, if you missed the video where the Monster Cross was finished, it was uploaded, and it was just one of those moments where I had that like little bit of motivation to actually get something done while shooting a different video. So, yeah, not Tinker Tuesday content, but complete, done, and ready to ride. And for those of you who do support the channel on Patreon, I just want you to know that the completion of that bike, that Monster Cross, the favorite bike of this entire channel, occurred as a direct effect of your support of this channel through those means. And in these like weird sort of trying times with all this stuff that's going on right now, if you feel that that money can't go towards this channel anymore, I totally understand. Please do not make my means be over yours. Make sure you take care of yourself. But in this case, no support needed. All of these parts, well, they're all going on this thing. That's right, brother. We're finishing the budget gravel build. And we totally went over budget. But the real question is, by how much? We're getting there, but first things first, I need to solve this small issue that I'm having with these tires and these wheels. See how it looks normal. Wait a second, there's the actual bead. Looks normal. Well, after an unreal amount of tries to try and make that actually pop onto the bead, I've given up. I want these tires on the rims correctly because they haven't been yet. Alright, dish soap, hot water, cursing, and tires correctly on the bead. I'm really glad I didn't film any of that. If you ever find yourself wondering if you're an inadequate bike mechanic, keep in mind every cycling mechanic YouTuber basically puts on a show all the time. There's always something that is going to ruin your day. Now, does anyone want to take a guess at how much over budget we went before I start to actually put this together? We will get to the price at the end, but it's basically this part here, these last bits, the drivetrain, that really pushed us over the budget the rest of the way. Finding a GXP crank to go with the threaded GXP bottom bracket because we wanted to stay SRAM proved to be slightly more difficult than we thought. Though I did pick up this crank for, I think it's $62 US or something along those lines. The bottom bracket we got from Jensen for $32.99, new, basically retail price. Which didn't really take into consideration that Nick might want everything to be like new or slightly higher end than the lowest end. That slightly makes budget projects a little bit harder. And for drivetrain, I wanted to make sure we had something stupid big. One, for looks. Two, of course, for gear range. So we did go with the cheapest version of SRAM's cassettes in the 11-speed family with the PG 1130 in the biggest size we could get, 11 through to 42. I mostly just wanted to see this like big pie plate thing on the back of this bike because old hybrids with modern parts look, well, they just look cool. Oh yeah, it's black. That's sick. Did you guys know that the design of these were made so that you could just slide it right over the cassette body and put the cassette on from it? Like it would slide on and you don't have to do it all in different pieces? Kind of a cool idea, as long as the cassette ships all in one piece. Next up, rear mech, SRAM Rival 1, 99 bucks. SRAM Rival for left and right. Left, just the brake. Right, 11 speed, 22, whatever. All said and done, 168.11. Holy frig, I like this part of bike builds. You know the part where it's like not quite done yet? There's like the last little bits on that you can still imagine. You're not really sure what the final product is gonna look like, but it's so close now that you're like, yes, yeah, that's starting to look kind of the way I had it pictured. It's a little different, but like it's pretty close. And seeing it in the flesh, well, that's pretty cool. It just reminds me of like a mid 2000s classic Sven Nys like cross bike. Boys and girls, they just don't make them like this anymore. And I kind of have to admit something. I kind of don't want it to get painted, but it's not mine, so it's fine. So, I've never used this stuff from Pro. I don't know if it's any good or not, but it's not nearly as expensive as that Super Kaz or whatever, however you pronounce that stuff. And it's gonna feel kind of similar in texture what the Marquee stuff is like. I like that stuff, so it seemed like a good middle ground. Okay, it's done. Okay, so that calls it for all of the tinkering that needed to be done to this bike to get it done from frame to finish. Even though we were over budget by how much did you guess? We were over budget by this number right here, $211.98. So as I think the general consensus when we started this was, yeah, we failed. We didn't quite make the mark. But what I did build, I think, is really cool. To take a hybrid frame and give it a whole new lease on life by throwing just, no really crappy in any way parts at it at all. This would not normally be the way that I would take on like a budget build, because this really, in one way or another, wasn't a budget build. It was just like, hey, let's see if we can put together a bike that would be cool, that we could do on the channel. Try not to spend too much money, but also, like, maybe don't throw all my garbage old parts on it, like I normally do. And what we ended up with was this. I can't wait to ride it first, and then take it all apart for shipping. Okay, that is it. That's all I'm gonna do. It is now 11 o'clock at night on a school night, and I need to start putting this footage into my computer so that I can try and get it ready for tomorrow. Did I mention this is Tinker Tuesday? I understand that you're going to be longing for more information, a better breakdown, more footage, and like some sort of review of whether or not this was worth it. And that is coming. I promise you that. But that is not what this Tinker Tuesday video was about. Okay, don't forget there is a Patreon. There's merch. There's one hat left, pile of shirts left. I think shipping is still happening right now, but if you're uncomfortable with it, don't do it. Amazon links below send you to products that if you purchase will help the channel as well. And wait till you see all the cool parts I have for Tinker Tuesday videos coming up.